You're tuned in to the Brand Ambassador Select Podcast.
Welcome back to the Brand Ambassador Select Podcast, where we are showcasing the coolest brands and gifts while featuring movers and makers. I'm your host, Lenore, and today we're going to introduce you to your new favorite hot sauce. So if you didn't already know, we broadcast out of a shared universe podcasting studio, which is located in Bellworks in Homedale, New Jersey. Now on Wednesday, they have like this farmer's market outside in like the middle of the atrium. So of course, like we go and like check out some new products and things like that. And one day Candy was going through, our colleague Candy, who usually contacts you to be a guest on the podcast. And she came across Moon Goddess hot sauce, tried it, loved it, and was just like, Lenore, they are going to be a guest on the podcast. You have to show people and you have to try Moon Goddess hot sauce. I have not tried it yet, and I am so excited because we did invite their owner, Rob Nardone, on the show to share more about this incredible, delicious condiment. So Rob, welcome to the Brand Ambassador Select Podcast.
Thank you guys so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Now, it's so funny how Candy found you literally outside the door, and I haven't seen you yet, so I'm excited to try and maybe not burn my mouth on the hot sauces today.
I think you'll be good.
So can we try one first? Can we start out with trying one today?
Yeah, absolutely. So do you want to go hard right at first, or you want to start with something more mild?
Mild, I'm a baby.
We'll start mild. Yeah.
I am a baby.
We'll go like mild to spicy. Usually when people are out there and they're trying the sauces and they're like, I want to try all of them, I'm like, all right, well, we'll start slow and then we'll move it on up to the spicy ones.
Now, which one's this?
This one is a creamy jalapeno. It's more like a mild, fresh, tangy. It's very little spice at all to it. Okay. So this is for like people that, want to be cool and eat hot sauce, but don't necessarily like all the spice. So
that's sometimes me.
That's how I describe this one. So we'll get you a chip here.
So this is you. You are Moon Goddess hot sauce.
Yeah, this is my brand.
Where did this come from?
This came from the pandemic, pretty much. I was sitting home, I was bored. I have another business, which is wedding videography, and all of my weddings were rescheduled for the next year and beyond. So I'm not someone that could sit still very easily. So I got bored and I started thinking about what else I could do for the time being. And I was always a fan of hot sauce, and it actually became a whole thing when I was sitting home during the pandemic. It was like I was bored, so I was ordering a different hot sauce brand every week. So it became like this whole event. Like one would come in the mail and I would try it. How spicy is it? What's the flavor? Do I like it? And then the next week I would order another brand, same thing. And then after a while I was like, I kind of want to have my own hot sauce brand. And I was familiar with business and things like that. So that's where I got started with it and took off from there.
I cheers you, but you don't got a chip.
Oh, do you want me to? All right,
Yeah,
we'll do one together. Yeah, we'll do one
so
together.
we can see the facial reactions.
Okay, absolutely.
And this is the most mild one that we got.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, this is the least spicy of the bunch. Cheers.
Cheers, okay. I'm sorry for chewing, not really.
You'll notice more of like a mild, tangy flavor.
Mild?
You think that one's spicy?
Yeah,
Oh no, it's gonna be a long show.
I know, that's why I wanted to start now. I have water, don't worry.
This is like an episode of Hot Ones right here at.
Like, actually, that's what I wanted. I wanted to try every single one of them. Now, why this, why did you come up with the creamy jalapeno? Do you like jalapeno? Do you like creamy?
When I was thinking of ways to get the brand started, I researched a lot of manufacturers and I talked to a lot of different people, a lot of phone calls and emails. Obviously, we weren't going anywhere and meeting anybody and things like that. So I decided on my manufacturer first. And then from there, I got on the phone with them and we kind of went back and forth which flavors they could provide, which flavors that I want, and we kind of curated a set of flavors to start with. And I got a whole bunch of recipes at first sent to me and samples and things like that. And then I just kind of landed on the ones that I wanted something simple, but I also wanted something that you didn't see a lot of out there. Like if you go to a supermarket, you get your basic pepper sauce, your basic Tabasco, and things like that. So I wanted something with a little more flavor. And the creamy part is actually from an oil blend. It's not dairy or anything like that. There's no mayonnaise. People ask me all the time out here and everything. They're like, is there mayo in here? Is there ranch? I'm like, no, nothing like that. So I really like the flavors. And a big thing for me with this hot sauce was I wanted there to be a lot of flavor. I didn't want it to just be heat. So a lot of people that come up to the table when we set up out here and everything like that, they say, oh, most hot sauces, they just blow your face off. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I want to have more flavor to mine. So that's where the flavors came from. And I wanted their one to be, mild. I wanted one to be more on the sweet side, spicy side, and smoky side. So you kind of cover all the flavor profiles.
What would, if I had to pair specifically the creamy jalapeno with something, what do you suggest?
I love it on tacos. I'm a vegetarian myself, so I use it on a lot of like jackfruit tacos, things like that. A lot of people tell me they love it on chicken. So I would say like poultry and lean proteins I would pair that with.
Okay, cool. Now what's our next one?
Our next one is, let's see here.
This is dealer's choice. You're going. Just can we do the XXX last?
Yes, that'll be the last one.
So I'm
for
not
sure.
sweating for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. This way you can go, chug the water afterwards.
That's exactly.
If you need to.
I thought about bringing milk because I hear you're supposed to drink milk, but I was like, you know what? I'm better than that.
There you go.
I'm only going to do water today.
You're tough. Yeah, you don't need that.
I'm attempting.
We'll go with the Honey Diablo next, and this is our most recent sauce. This launched for spring. This was kind of like our honey spring sauce. And this is a lot of sweetness up front from the honey, but then you do get some heat on the back end from some habanero that's in there.
Okay,
so,
let's try it.
let's go for it.
This is the first time, and this is like the second time I think I'm live tasting.
Oh, yeah?
On the show. So.
What was the first?
Vegan jerky.
Oh, okay.
Which was cool.
That's right up my alley, yeah.
I surprisingly was like, okay, cool, I like this.
Oh, okay, very cool. That's awesome. All right, so this is our Honey Diablo. I'll give you a little bit.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I think that's good.
You went a little light on this one than the last.
Yeah, I mean.
You went some a little more on you. You gonna try to say that you can handle it and I can't? No.
Okay.
Like that's as much as I got. Like
I never know someone's spice tolerance, so it's better to just,
Okay, so
safe than sorry, as they say.
Honey Diablo. Now
Yeah.
this one's obviously made out of honey.
Yeah,
right?
there's honey in there. It's like a honey-based hot sauce rather than it is a pure honey. So you get the sweetness up front from that honey, and then you get a little kick at the end from the habanero that's in there.
You get a kick. You get a kick, guys. You're right.
Confirmed kick.
It was the first 10 seconds of honey. And then it was like, bam. It just hit you right there. But I don't feel it go down my throat.
It's kind of like a warmth, right? Kind of warmth takes over a little bit.
Yeah, those are very good adjectives.
Thank you.
No, what would we pair the Honey Diablo with?
I like it on pizza. I love it on pizza.
Hot sauce on pizza?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy concept, right?
Okay.
I love it on pizza. I love it on also anything fried, onion rings, French fries. I think it's like a perfect sauce for that.
I still need a sip of water.
Yeah, go for it.
I tried. I couldn't.
You're doing great.
Thank
You're still smiling, so that's a good sign.
I feel the perspiration about to come on, so
no.
next
Gotta
one.
kick the AC up maybe a little bit.
Right? So
Okay.
you can't step outside. It's way too hot out for that.
No, yeah, absolutely. I'm actually surprised that we sell so much of this stuff when it's like 100 degrees outside.
Because it's barbecue season. It's perfect for summer. Like, can you actually use the Honey Diablo or even the creamy jalapeno for wings or things that you can barbecue?
Yeah, absolutely. People tell me that they love the next one actually, which is a perfect segue into the next one, the creamy Chipotle. This is more of a smoky, bold flavor, and people love this on wings. I hear all the time they've been cooking all summer with it.
I'm a Chipotle fan, so
you are okay.
So you can go a little hard on this one.
I will. I would say this one's not bad. This one's like a 5 or 6 out of 10 heat-wise, I think anyway. And then you get that nice smokiness from the Chipotle peppers.
Okie dokie.
Cheers.
Cheers. I like this one.
You like that one?
I feel this one. I don't know if it's the after effect from the other ones all in my mouth.
Could be. It could be. It could be a little bit of both.
Can I have another chip?
Yeah, definitely.
You
sure can. You sure can.
Okay. So when did this fully become into production if you just started this at the beginning of COVID type of thing?
So I started brainstorming, I would say like April, May of last year. And then we launched on October 1st. So it was pretty much a bunch of months of planning and putting it together, researching manufacturers and things like that. And then it was the whole, what am I going to call it? What's the branding going to look like? What's the vibe going to be? And,
why Moon Goddess?
So this is the most surprising thing. When people ask me that, they're not ready for this answer. Well, they don't think that this is going to be the answer. So they ask me, why Moon Goddess? And I say, have you ever seen the 90s movie that's called Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead?
No, but our guys behind the cameras definitely know what you're talking about.
So it's a 90s movie that starred Christina Applegate, if you're familiar with her. And the babysitter dies, so she has to get a job to provide for the family while the mom's on vacation and things like that. So her younger brother in the movie has this girlfriend. And towards the end of the movie, she dumps him. And he comes into the house really upset. And he says, she was my moon goddess. So I was once I had the idea for the hot sauce brand, I was kind of, anything I watched or anything I heard, I was looking for inspiration for a name or branding or anything like that. So for some reason, that just stuck with me. I was randomly watching that over the course of the quarantine, and he said that line, and I was like, wow, it's a cool name.
Hey, it's a
Yeah.
great story to tell,
Yeah,
right?
so I took that name and I just ran with it, and I based all the branding and the look and everything off of that, and then hired an artist to do all the logos and everything, and then I actually designed all these bottles myself.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look at you being also creative in the middle of the pandemic.
Yep.
And I did like the videos. I saw them on
Oh,
Facebook.
cool.
I
Okay.
felt like I was raving in a basement, ready
Oh,
to eat
awesome.
some hot
Okay.
sauce.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I got.
And that's definitely the vibe that I wanted. Was more of like a fun, youthful brand. Like there's a lot of hot sauce brands out there, but I feel like their branding is, I want to say boring. I don't want to like insult them, but like, you know, it's very basic. So I wanted to have like more of like a, yeah, exactly. So more of like a social media driven, youthful kind of branding to it. And I filmed and edited those videos myself also.
Well, it makes sense if you
Yeah.
said that you were a videographer, photographer. So
Yes,
you already got
yes.
the skills ready to go.
Yeah, so visuals are very important to me. So that was a big deal when I was putting this together.
Okay, I'm ready to burn my mouth off. Let's try.
Okay.
Let's try our XXX
Habanero?
one. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. This is almost like a Hot Ones finale.
But I survived.
So on Hot Ones, they put a little more on the last one. Are we gonna go that route, or we're just gonna keep it safe?
You know what? Why not?
Okay.
YOLO lifestyle these days, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so there you go.
That's it. That is a lot.
That's a good amount.
That's
I'll do the same.
a lot.
I'll do the same.
Yeah, but you're better than me. You've spent the last year taste testing all
Very
of
true.
these.
I've spent many years eating hot sauce, but you know what? There's only one way to get there. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Just
so
gotta- just gotta dive right in.
XXX jalapeno, right?
XXX
Habanero,
habanero, aged
okay.
habanero peppers, aged cayenne peppers, spices, things like that. Yeah. You ready?
Everybody behind this camera right now is looking down because they don't think I'm going to be able to handle it.
I think you got this.
Yo, so it does not taste hot. Then it goes down. Mm-hmm. And I need water. Holy moly.
This one grows a little bit. This one's a grower.
That's the scary part.
Yeah.
The
Yeah. That heat just kind of expands across your whole mouth as it, yeah. Yeah.
Is this like a 10 out of 10?
I would say this heat's like a 7 or 8 out of 10, actually.
7 or 8?
Yeah.
On your scale
There,
or
yeah.
normal people's scales?
On normal people's scales, probably more like 9, 10. But you'd be surprised. There are some out there that are like pure like tear gas. I think this actually.
I believe it.
I actually think that this one still has some flavor to it from the spices and
So
things like that.
I felt the flavor like when I tasted it.
You feel it on your tongue a little bit right now, right?
No, it's the entire. I'm not gonna like. Here's my mouth, but like it's the entire like roof of my mouth and the lining of my tongue.
Yeah. It's good though. Kind of makes you feel alive, right? It's like
Oh yeah.
the whole experience.
I'm open.
I think that's what it was too. Like during the course of the quarantine, and everything we couldn't do much. So I was ordering these hot sauces, and it was like a whole. You know, you'd kind of eat one, and you'd kind of maybe a whole experience.
And need deodorant. That's exactly what we need. Well, okay,
might be
out of these 4,
Yes.
which one is your favorite?
So my personal favorite is the creamy
That one.
chipotle. It's not the hottest one actually. It's the creamy chipotle. I like the smoky flavor to it. And as far as what we've been selling a ton of the Honey Diablo ever since that. I've had to restock it about 3 or 4 times already because it just has been flying. So people are loving that one. And my personal favorite is the creamy chipotle, but I personally like all of them.
So price points for each, are they all the same? / can we get them in bundles, in bulk? How does that work?
So on the website, you'll find that the creamy chipotle and the creamy jalapeno go for $8 each. And the Honey Diablo goes for $9, and the XXX Habanero goes for $10. And
10
then
for 10.
we do when we do these events out in the events we have here, and we do them over in Asbury Park as well, and we've done one at Pier Village as well in Long Branch. We do 3 for $25, so you get a little bit of value if you come out and see us and pick some up there.
Any 3.
Any 3, yep.
So I would be choosing the non-XXX in my trio, but I think my favorite is going to be the creamy chipotle too.
Okay,
I feel like
cool.
that would feel and taste great over like a taco bowl,
Yeah.
taco salad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think they're great on everything though. Burgers, sandwiches. I've even had people tell me they put them in soups.
Soup?
Yeah.
You
I've
put
had
hot
people that
sauce in soup?
yeah, the XXX Habanero. I've heard that they kick up the soup a little bit with a couple little dabs.
Well, I'm not a doctor, but if you take that, your sinuses are gonna be clear.
There you go. It's good.
Definitely
yeah,
clear.
clear the sinuses. Good
So-
for a cold winter night. Yeah.
What's next for Moon Goddess?
I think the brand is just going to continue to grow. We started out with the 3 flavors here, and then we added the Honey Diablo, came out in the spring.
And that's the one you said is flying right now.
Yeah. Ever since we dropped that, it's been flying. So I just, just continuing to grow the brand and things like that. We'll have new flavors come out, and hopefully one day we'll be on the Hot Ones show. That's definitely a goal. But we're still pretty new. We're just from October till now. We've been doing this, so I would just say that's definitely a goal. But for now, it's doing really well, and I'm happy with it so far.
So you can come to Moon Goddess, hotsauce.com to purchase any of your hot sauces. Rob, where are you going to be in the next couple weeks? And maybe we can come and see you for those who are listening and viewing in New Jersey.
Definitely. So I'm pretty much at the Bellworks Fresh Market every Wednesday. And we're going to also be at the Asbury Fresh Market. That one is on Saturdays and Sundays. We're there on random dates, but definitely if you check out moongoddesshotsauce.com, you'll be able to see where we're at next. We'll have the dates up there for you as well.
You can check them out on Facebook and Instagram, Moon Goddess Hot Sauce. I want a chip with the Chipotle to leave, please.
Okay.
I feel like that may bring down the
Offset
palate.
the
Or
XXX
do you
Habanero.
think the creamy jalapeno will offset it?
Probably the creamy jalapeno.
Okay, let's go with the creamy then.
Okay.
I'll live my life that way. What are you gonna go with?
You know what? I'll go with the XXX Habanero one more time.
Oh, so you
to keep it interesting. Keep it interesting.
Your face didn't seem to do anything, and my face is like SOS.
I definitely actually still feel it on my tongue. I can't even talk, but I like it though. I enjoy it. It's like an acquired thing. I think once you have enough hot sauce, you kind of enjoy the heat after a while.
You got to train yourself,
Yeah.
like those professional food eaters. They
Exactly.
train.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you imagine if like Joey Chestnut was eating hot dogs with this hot sauce? He would not be able to eat
Oh,
something.
man. Definitely not. All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Yep. Definitely offset it.
Brings it down a little bit, right?
Oh, that's what I needed.
There you
so
go.
we are gonna wrap up this episode. I definitely need some more water, and I will love to try some more of the Moon Goddess hot sauce. I will be getting some for myself.
Awesome.
This
Thank
is
you so
incredible.
much.
No, I may steal candies.
Oh, okay.
I took some
Oh,
of
no.
hers for a picture.
Yeah.
It's not open yet, but she told me I'm not allowed to open them.
Oh, wow.
She's like, these are mine.
People are serious about their hot sauce.
She is.
Yeah.
She like had it all wrapped up, and she gave me this whole speech yesterday about how I need to bring them back intact.
That's awesome.
I was like, I'm just trying to make an Instagram reel over here.
Yeah. Hey.
That's all I was trying to do.
Yeah.
So once again, you can check out moongoddesshotsauce.com, Facebook, Instagram, Moon Goddess Hot Sauce. Thank you so much for introducing us to our new favorite hot sauce,
Awesome.
Rob.
Thank you so much for having me, and I appreciate you trying them all as well.
And I'll
Very
definitely
cool.
see you on Wednesdays outside of the studio.
Yes. Yes, we will be there. Come say hello, pick up some sauce, and you can try them all as well while we're out there.
Now that's a wrap on another episode of the Brand Ambassador Select Podcast. I'm your host, Lenore. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss one. More at brandambassadorselect.com. Holy moly, that was hot to say.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, we will see you guys next time. I need some water. Seriously, I need more water, guys.
Dying over here. That's what I was